Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, my fellow YouTubers. Welcome to another edition of Airy Sky Release. Video blog. I'm Airy Sky. Thanks for tuning in. This video is going to be short and sweet about Social Security, retirement, survivors, disability insurance, railroad, and VA. Why I think we're all going to be screwed when it comes to benefits of the second stimulus. This is about talking about the second stimulus and why I think you all who demand it and think you're entitled to it ain't going to get it. All right. First of all, my opinion only. Feel free to freaking lambaste me because I'm about to say some stuff that's going to be harsh. First of all, you're not entitled to these benefits, okay? When it comes to $1,200 additional stimulus for you're struggling people. Why? Because this is all I hear about is every day 20, 30 clickbaits about stimulus and the update and second stimulus update and a third. Guess what? I'm not going to sugarcoat this because I don't sugarcoat anything. You all are not going to get a second stimulus. Steven Mnuchin and Moscow Mitch stated the other day that they want to give $40,000 cap or less for the hardworking Americans in the hospitality industry. You got too many people out there, too many little butt monkeys going around and asking if they're going to get a second stimulus. No, you're not. Because right now there's nothing on paper. Till they put something in paper, the video updates for everyone around who you're subscribed to, clicking to, they're making money off you clicking it. Until you look at the calendar and say, oh, there's 9 days left till they go back to work. And 15 days left to hammer out the next bill. And if they don't do it, then people are sitting there watching these YouTubers saying we're going to get a check August 1st. Well, let's see. It's August 11th. So in 3 weeks, we're going to get a check. No. They hammer out a bill and it gets signed. They still need 2 weeks plus. You're looking at mid-August, more likely if they do a stimulus. I said maybe it might be after September 11th when the last checks go out because they need time. The Republican Party said until all the money trickles down from the last stimulus, they don't want to debate a stimulus. And now they're using because they still have a lot of that money, probably between 250 and 500 billion is what I've read. And by the way, I do check numbers, okay? So if you want to say I'm full of beans, go do your research. Next up, the dates. September 11th is when the last stimulus checks go out for everyone else. We're getting closer and closer to that date. In the meantime, from March 27th to April 29th, Direct Express people had to wait that long for their payments. Everyone else got their papers, and no one knew what to do. Go to the portal, don't go to the portal, wait for your check. Some people are still waiting for their checks. It's on Direct Express or SSI or whatever, and they're wondering why. Some of them have payees, some of them don't. You see where I'm going with this? So do I think you guys are going to get a benefit? Do I want to see the comments where you're all belly aching and whining about how you're struggling and you need it? The government gave $1,200 for the first stimulus to make sure you paid your bills, if you have bills, buy your food, and basically stay in during this pandemic. If you friggin' spend it foolishly, then it's not the government's fault to bail your sorry butts out again because you little sheeple think that you can just hand your hand out like this and ask for some more. Excuse me, sir, can I? Nope. Literally, you're not the little orphan Oliver. Plain and simple. The American people are suffering, yes. But every time I turn around, I hear people say, well, I spent money I wasn't supposed to because I knew we were getting a second stimulus. That's why you don't spend money before you get money in your hand. Secondly, people sit around every day, and they're talking about, what about the SSI people? No one cares about the SSI people. The Republicans don't even have a deal on the table. So until you turn around and basically find something in the new bill that's on the paper, ready to pass and signed by the president or getting ready to pass where they leak it out and it says anything about SSI, then we'll talk about SSI. Someone asked about, well, I'm on survivors, and same thing. Until something is in the benefits part program of the bill, we can assume you ain't getting jack diddly poopers. And if you guys want some poopers, I will gladly clean my bunny's cage right here and send you some poopers. Then you can feel like you got something from me, a stimulus of poopers. Are you okay in there? Oh, yeah. Sometimes I'm worried about him, but no. I just love my Dutch dwarf. But, point is, until something is on concrete, there's a few people that said that this is just basically all talk. That's what it is. It's all talk. Every day, who's going to benefit, who's not. No one knows who's going to benefit. I wish people would frickin' stop clicking these people. They're making a living off you. I don't make a dime making videos for you. I get up, I basically make videos because I have nothing better to do. But I am an American who basically says enough's enough. Videos get made. Oh yeah, I'm a woman. Look how hot I am. I got big boobs. We're gonna get a stimulus next week. Whoop whoop. Right. I've seen videos like that for friggin' months. And where is the stimulus checks, huh? Democrats passed one April or May. The last stimulus thing. I think it's called the HEROES Act. Do you see the HEROES Act passing the Senate? Nope. Does the Republicans even talking about benefits for the disabled? Nope. Everything I've seen and read and seen says they don't want to give another stimulus. Warehouses are empty because too many hoot nanny thugs went out and emptied the warehouses. And they're now trying to wait for ships to come in, when they come in, for products, for game systems, and laptops, and desktops, and computers, and webcams, and whatever else made in China. Literally. And yet, you all want to sit there and tell me, well, I'm on SSI, I need the $1,200 or more, it should be $2,000 a month. $2,000 they ain't going to give. $1,000 a month they're not going to give. The Republicans are going to do the cheapest method possible, and they're going to cut out every benefit they can. They're going to use the taxes, they're going to use whatever they can, not taxes, the employment rates, unemployment numbers, to choose who gets stimulus if they give one. They're going to use the economy numbers to say it's better, so why should we pay? And 3 is they're going to do whatever they can to cut it down. Hell, they could basically cut it to $30,000 as a cap limit, and other people would be crying, well, I'm on SSI, I get less than that, I should get it. They're not thinking of you. They said hard-working Americans. When they do come out with a bill that it actually has disability insurance, railroad insurance, SSI, veterans, survivors, retirement, then we'll talk. Look, the VA basically had to fight for the VA to get $1,200 for them. They were cut out. You SSI hicks, basically the same damn thing. They cut out that until AARP had to fight. And then 90% of the frickin' SSI hicks, and I'm saying 90% by the Republicans' numbers, I'm not saying it myself, said that they spent it foolishly because they thought it was a free lunch. And they didn't think about stockpiling toilet paper, paper towels, food. And now they're like, the cost of food's so high I can't eat. That's where you take $1,200 and you put it into food. You don't take $1,200 and go buy junk and then sit there and have your belly rumbling and asking for handouts from agencies around the country to bail you out because you spend foolishly. And before you guys ask, what did I do with my $1,200? I already explained it. Food, toilet paper, paper towels, household stuff to survive. That's it. Coffee, food, more food, canned goods. I spent every given piece. Chloe did the same. Canned foods, meats, etc. I got 2 whole heads of lamb, 55 pounds of lamb, $500 each. Think I'm going hungry? Nope. I can make lamb chops, lamb roasts, lamb steaks, lamb stew. Beef's getting too hard to find where I live, so lamb it is. Going online, they keep raising the price on beef, places that have beef. So you tell me, before you sit there and cry, I need a payment because I'm on SSI, I'm so. Guess what? The government doesn't owe you diddly crap, and the government doesn't need to take care of your useless butt. Everyone on these benefits think that they deserve this. Oh, it's like the trans people. Oh, I deserve Medicare to have a little surgery. Government took that away. Who cares? No one gives a damn. It's like everyone out there is so greedy. It's me, I. Why don't you look at what you're shoveling and ask yourself, country's going bankrupt, and yet every one of you people out there that's on SSIS, you ask yourself, you ask this before you post a comment in my channel. What did you spend your money on? And don't lie to me. Tell the truth. Spent food? Good for you. Proud of you. Paid your rent? Paid extra bills? Proud of you. Bought useless crap? Go hungry for all I care. You didn't plan it properly. The government stated this money was for food. Pelosi said it herself. I went and did exactly what I was told to. You guys, oh, well, we're going to get a second stimulus a month later. Woo, woo. Some people are talking about $1,200 a month. Really, I didn't see that in the bill. It was a one-time payment. They had all these ideas. They had to whittle it down to be affordable. $1,200 a month for every person in America would probably be about $5.5 to $7.5 trillion, give or take, by my numbers of $1,000 a month for life. That was about $5 trillion. So I would say about $6 to $7.5 trillion. Do you think we got $7.5 trillion just to dump down so we can have $1,200 a month? No, we don't. Till it's ended. Not going to happen. You guys are all greedy. That's what you are. Every one of you is greedy and you didn't plan properly. My crew, they're not greedy. A lot of them don't want a second stimulus. The ones that do, well, that's your opinion. If you say you're going to vote them all out if you don't get a check, feel free to. I don't care. I'm here to tell you the facts, and the facts are, unless you realize that nothing is on paper and you're just doing clickbait to see the latest information on YouTube, I'm giving it to you straight up right. You got 9 more days from today before they open up and start debating a second stimulus. They already said $1 trillion. $1 trillion. 40,000 or less, everyone's like, oh yeah, we're under 40, we get it. They didn't say anything about benefits. They said hard-working Americans. Go look it up. Stephen Mnuchin said this in front of a lady who asked him a question. Hard-working Americans. So before you sit there and say I'm the frickin' panty waste, go look up what these people are shoveling, because frankly the word is maybe you'll get a stimulus. I give it a 90% chance you ain't gonna see diddly crap. And every day that people make new videos about useless updates that don't mean jack diddly poop, because you guys want the stimulus so bad that you'll waste all your time watching stimulus updates, when I'm giving you a simple video right here that you can watch saying it ain't going to happen until they put it on paper. So why don't you wake up, smell what you're shoveling, and tell me that you wasted up to 15 minutes on this video. But tell me I'm full of beans, because frankly, I've been watching this day in and day out a lot. I lose a lot of sleep. I do a lot of things. But you know what? This is a hobby of mine. And frankly, I'm getting tired of people making complaints and belly aching about their frickin' money. $2,000 a month ain't going to happen. $1,000 a month ain't going to happen. Yeah, literally. It ain't going to happen. And then you guys think that you're entitled to money. Entitled to what? Yeah, the government doesn't need to bail you out. You're supposed to be self-sufficient. This is a pandemic. Oh, well, China didn't release it, blah, blah, blah. China owes us, blah, blah, blah. China doesn't owe you jack diddly poop. The government did the best they could to keep us all safe. Now, you want to say the government's throwing away livelihoods, you know, and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. You know what? I can go on and on and on about this, but you know what? It doesn't matter, because frankly, no one's going to get a check until it's on paper. And if you go and clickbait so many damn people because you subscribe to these people, they love you. They're making money off you. They're making a living off you. They're bringing in money while you just click on their video channel. They're making money, and I'm basically telling you like it is. Free of clear, free of charge. That might be free to you, but that guy who you're clicking on, he's making money off you. Think about it. With that said, everyone, are we going to get a check? Maybe. Do you think we will? No. Do you think that all these hill jacks think we're going to get a check by August 1st? No, because the president can turn around and be a complete arse and veto it because he doesn't like what's in it. Think of it that way. You can veto it. Does anyone realize the president can just sit there and veto? Oh, I don't like this. Vetoed. Then when everyone goes back to recess again for a month, no stimulus checks. And then who's going to be complaining? The freaking whiny crybabies that say, oh, I can't make. You know what? If you didn't balance your money out properly and you didn't spend it properly, you're the ones hurting. Not me. You are. Because you're sitting there living and basically saying that, oh, you know what? There's people on SSI that have payees. Their payees have to take care of them. That's fine. There's people that are on SSI, ssdi, retirement survivors, veterans, railroad, that basically want another payment because they're tired of being at home or they're entitled to it or whatever. You're not entitled to diddly poopers. What you're entitled to is to live. And if you can't make your life comfortable and make things last, then there's a freaking problem. Because frankly, you're not entitled to jack diddly beanos. Even if you worked the system and paid into it, you're not entitled. You paid in like everyone else. And guess what? You're claiming what your entitlement is. But otherwise, you all make it work. And the Republicans know you can make it work. You just want extra spending money for foolish junk, and they know it. And they're smart enough to take it away and say, nope. Now, I know it's not your business and not their business to tell you what to buy if they give you this money. But the best course of action for them to make sure you don't blow it foolishly is not to give you one. Then they can pat themselves on the back and say, well, we lost those voters, but we saved the country. That's what they're trying to do. They're trying to save the country. Democrats want to put $4 trillion more in the deficit, where the other one wants $1 trillion. But you know what? $1 trillion is a lot cheaper than that. But if they have to cut the cap down to 40,000 or even 30,000, I support it. Hell, if they wanted to do 20 under 30,000 to the lowest, I support it. Thing is, no one knows what's going to happen with the expenses. No one knows. They could cut us all out, and you guys could just sit there and be like, oh, I'm going to vote Democrat because I didn't get my stimulus. Guess what? They don't care. They're basically saving the country. They don't give two damn poops if you basically take a dump and a piss at the same time. All they care about is saving the country. And if you're basically belly aching because you don't have extra spending money, it's not my problem. My problem is you need to prepare for the pandemic. Please stay tuned for another video. Please add and subscribe. Please post comments. Please leave feedback, suggestions. Hit the like, subscribe button. Hold some fun for your family, including your dogs, your cats, your bunnies, service dogs. Thanks for watching. Hit the bell notification for new content every day. God bless you.